Hey guys, welcome back to Jesus is King Outdoors. Not only outdoors, but also in our hearts. I hope you guys are having a blessed day. It is a beautiful sunshine out here. And in today's video, we're actually going to be shooting my 45-pound takedown recurve bow. We are shooting 125 grain tips with wood arrows. And so yeah, let's see how good of a group I can keep since shooting it about 2 years ago. So hopefully we're not too far off. We're just going to do some shooting, see how good we can group our arrows, see how far we can go, and maybe just maybe we'll stay a little bit closer and just see how good of a group we can keep. Either way, let's go ahead and get this thing strung up and put some arrows downrange and see how we do. We'll kind of go over some things and kind of teach you guys exactly how I shoot it. There's many different ways of shooting a recurve, but this is the way I learned, and it is one of the best ways that I know how. So, all right, so the first thing I do is I usually pop these arrows out of here because I don't want to break them. And you will stick your leg through between your bow and your string, and you're gonna put it just like that, and then push this back and hook it just like that. And you always want to make so your string is right in the center of your limb right there, on top and on bottom. And then you go ahead, stick your arrows back in. They actually do make a bow stringer that you can hook on one end. It's kind of got like a rubber piece that'll grip on this side of the limb, and you push that, pull it up, pull your bow up, and it'll loosen this string and you can hook your string. You can find that at threeriversarchery.com. They have everything that you can think of when it comes to traditional archery and hunting stuff. They got backpacks, all kinds of stuff. They make their arrows in store. They have broadheads, they have the feathers, the nocks, anything you can think of. Go check them out, threeriversarchery.com. all right, let's go ahead and do our first shot of the year. We're about 5-10 yards away right now. We're just gonna do a little shooting and just kind of get used to it here. All right. Not bad. All right, so here's our first two shots at about between 5 and 10 yards. I was aiming for that right there, and not too bad. I got pretty close. It's a decent group, so we're gonna go ahead and move back a little bit. We'll move back to about 10-15 yards and see how we do. All right, here we go. We're at about, I'm gonna say close to right at 10 yards, so let's give it a go here. All right, that was at like 10 yards. So at 10 yards, I was aiming for that dot right there, and looks like I hit my dot. So then my next shot, I am just under that a little bit. So I think I might have dropped my arm on that one. I'm not sure. Very possible. But yeah, not looking too bad. I'm actually kind of surprised. I figured wouldn't be that close. Figured my groups wouldn't be that tight, but not too bad. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of show you guys a little bit how I shoot this bow. There is lots of different ways to shoot a recurve bow, but and some of it is personal preference. There's people that when they hit their anchor point is their eye, and they sight down their arrow. And then there's people that anchor with their finger right here, and that's actually how I shoot. And then there's people that come back, they anchor here, and they just focus on their target, a small spot on their target, and they shoot that way. And then there's people that come back to their eye, and sight down their arrow and hit their target like that too. So there's lots of different ways of doing it. It's just, this is the way I do it. So let's show you guys. All right, so first thing we do is you want to set your arrow in here like this. The odd feather always gets pointed out, and the knock will go under this thing here on your string. And I always do 2 fingers under, 1 finger over, and I don't go into creases, I don't go here. I always go right on the tips of my fingers, right there, like that. And then when I shoot, I try to usually only grip with 2 fingers, just like that, just kind of a light grip, just so you're not tweaking or twisting your bow or anything. So just like that, and then you'll come back and anchor right here. So just like this. You come back, anchor right there. I anchor my center finger right there, and I just focus on one little dot right on the target. Just pick a small little dot and focus your eye right on that dot, and come back to your anchor point and release. So let's give it a go. Whoa! All right. Well, that arrow's junked. That is a good thing to do. It's always good to inspect your arrows as well, because they could be junk like that one. All right, let's try this again. Well, it looks like I was a little bit off. All right, I was at about 10 yards there, and I was aiming for that small little dot right there, and I hit down here. Usually when that happens, you either drop your arm or you throw your hand out, and that usually puts you off most of the time. Not bad. That's gonna be pretty much it for this video. We shot our recurve. We are not grouping too terrible. We shot out to like 10-15 yards. Hopefully you guys maybe learn something from it. If you guys are looking to purchase a recurve or get into traditional archery, go over to threeriversarchery.com, where you guys can visit their store locally. If you're not close to it, go ahead and go to threeriversarchery.com and search them up. They have anything from longbows, recurves. They have all sorts of bows, all sorts of arrows, broadheads, whatever you want, you name it, they got it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and catch you guys on the next video.